What's up, everyone? Today I'm doing my big water test. This is my where I test every single parameter that I can, calcium, alkalinity, and all the other stuff. Yesterday I did my 20% water change. Usually I do my testing the same day as that water change, but I got a bit lazy yesterday, so I didn't get around to it. So today here I'm doing the actual water testing. And right now I filled up a couple of the tubes. I'll show you how I fill it up. I actually use this this thing. I got it from like the pharmacy for like $1. And it's got a measurement on it, but these tubes have it. My calcium one doesn't though, so I do have to measure 5 milliliters with this and put it in. What I simply do is I pull the water out, put it in here, up to the line, and then we go test it. So I've already filled up all these other ones, you can see, and I'll go test these now in the washroom where I actually keep all the chemicals. So we've got ammonia there. Next up, we'll do nitrate. 5 drops, making sure it's vertical. I don't test pH all the time, but I'm going to test that today. 5 drops of this one, and I actually got 1 drop on the top here. And lastly for this one is nitrate. Now the nitrate one's the trickiest. You've got 2 bottles here. The second bottle you have to shake it for like 30 seconds, and you have to shake it really hard. The first one you don't have to do that too, but it's always good to like tip them up and down, upside down for a second before you use it. That should be good. So we're going to add 10 drops of the first bottle, and add 10 drops from the second. Now 9, 10, perfect. And this one you have to shake for a few seconds as well, a bit longer than the other guys. So put the cap on. I actually put a tissue and wrap it around the lid because the lids kind of leak sometimes. Alright, so right now it's yellow, but you gotta let this one sit for a little bit, a few minutes, and then it will actually change color to the correct, to represent the correct amount. Use your chart. I just set it in here like that. I line up the tubes. Right now it's looking like the usual. Ammonia 0, nitrate 0. Nitrate, I know that's going to go up to like 5, maybe between 5 and 10. It's not too bad so far though. And then my pH, it looks like it's at 8. It's a little bit light, but I think that's it. Alright guys, next up is my alkalinity test. Here's the bottle. There's a test tube. This isn't an exact test, it's just an approximate, I believe. So I believe between 8 and 12 drops. The range is 140 to 210 ppm. So what I do is I just add 8 drops to start out with. And what you want this to do is change from orange to green. And it's actually become a little bit blue, if you can see. So that means I'm going to add 1 more drop. This will be the 9th drop. There we go. That's a bit more green. So that was about 9 drops. So it's not 140 ppm, it's about 150 or 160, I'd say. Alright guys, next up we have the calcium test. This is probably the trickiest test to do. What we do is we add 7 drops of bottle A. Perfect, 7 drops there. We add 1 scoop of the powder. It doesn't have to be fully dissolved. So now we take the lid out, and each drop of bottle C equals 50 milligrams of calcium. And you want between 350 to 450. You want approximately 7 to 9 drops. And what this has to do is change from pink to purple. We're going to add 7 drops to begin with. And as you can see, I put the drops in. The top has turned purple, the bottom's still pink. You have to actually mix it up and then let it sit for 30 seconds to determine if it's that color. It has to stay that color. So I'm shaking it here, and now I'll let it sit for a few minutes. See, it's turning pink already. That means it's not 7 drops, we need a couple more. So we take this out again. I'm going to add 2 more drops to 9 drops. That'll be good. And voila, we're at purple now. So that's 9 drops. 9 times 5 is 450 milligrams of calcium in that tank. Alright guys, so that's how I do my water testing. Super easy, it takes like 10 to 15 minutes out of my day. What we pull from this is the nitrate, looks to be about 5 ppm. Like I said, that's going to get darker after a couple minutes. It did, it's a bit orange right now. Nitrite is at 0. Ammonia, that's at 0. My pH is about 7.8 to 8.0. It's a little bit on the lower side of things. The alkalinity we tested, and we determined that it was 1 drop extra than the first drop that's needed to be within the range of 140 and 210. So it's at about 150 or 160 ppm. And that calcium was 9 drops to get it to change from pink to a bluish purplish color, which is 9 times 5 equals 450 milligrams of calcium in the tank. So that's it guys, really simple. If you have any questions, put a comment below or leave me a comment in the thread, and I'll try to answer them for you. Hopefully this helps some of you guys out.